Lions are not just the kings of the beasts, but true social predators. They live in groups called prides, which makes them unique among the big cats. By the way, lionesses are usually the leaders of a pride. They hunt, take care of their cubs, and protect their territory. But lions are more concerned with guarding and, of course, resting. A royal job, no doubt about it. Also, lions are not as fast as they seem. They can reach speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour, but only over short distances. But their strength and power compensate for this. One blow of their paw can knock down large prey. Lions are nocturnal hunters. They prefer to hunt in the dark to use their excellent visibility in low-light conditions. It's like their superpower. By the way, their roar can be heard at a distance of up to 8 kilometers. This is not only a way of communication, but also a warning to other lions. This is our territory. Stay away. Lions are also big fans of sleep. They can rest up to 20 hours a day. Well, kings are supposed to. It is interesting that lion cubs are born with spots on their fur, which disappear over time. This is a natural camouflage so that predators do not notice them in the grass. By the way, lions are the only cats in which males and females are so clearly different in appearance. Lions have a mane, which makes them even more impressive, while lionesses do not. And finally, lions are a symbol of strength, courage, and nobility. Their images can be found on coats of arms, flags, and even in the mythology of different peoples. The giraffe is the tallest animal on the planet. Can you imagine? They can grow up to almost 6 meters tall. And you know what's the coolest thing? They have incredibly long necks, but they have the same number of cervical vertebrae as we do. Only 7. Each vertebra is just so big, and giraffes have such a long tongue that they can clean their ears with it. Seriously. It's dark in color so they don't get sunburned, because they're constantly picking leaves off trees. By the way, they eat mostly acacia, and their mouths are designed in such a way that thorns don't scare them. The giraffe's heart is simply powerful. It weighs about 11 kilograms. And for good reason, because it needs to pump blood all the way to the head, which is so high up. They also have a unique pattern on their skin, like fingerprints in humans. Each giraffe has its own. And another funny thing, giraffes sleep only 20 to 30 minutes a day, and not in a row. They hardly ever lie down, because it's hard for them to get up later. And when they drink water, they do it very carefully. They have to spread their legs wide apart to reach the ground. It looks funny and graceful at the same time. And finally, giraffes communicate with each other at such low frequencies that the human ear cannot hear them. Crocodiles are ancient predators that have been living on Earth for over 200 million years. They have outlived the dinosaurs and are still doing great. These guys are cold-blooded, so they love to bask in the sun. If they get too hot, they open their mouths to cool off. Crocodiles can swim at speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, and on land they can run up to 17 kilometers per hour. But only for short distances, so do not underestimate them. They have the strongest bite force of all animals. Their jaws can clamp down with a pressure of up to 340 atmospheres. This is as if 3 cars were placed on top of you. Crocodiles can hold their breath underwater for up to 2 hours. They slow down their heartbeat and conserve oxygen to remain invisible to prey. Their teeth are constantly renewed. If a crocodile loses a tooth, a new one grows in its place. They can go through up to 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. They eat anything they can catch: fish, birds, antelopes, and even other crocodiles. Sometimes they swallow rocks to help with digestion. Crocodiles can live up to 70 years, and some species even longer. It's like being a long-lived predator. Lastly, crocodiles are masters of disguise. They can lie in the water like a log and wait for prey to come close. Camels are real masters of survival. Can you imagine? Camels can drink up to 200 liters of water at a time. That's like a whole bathtub. And then they can easily go without water for several days or even a week. All thanks to their humps. They store fat there, which they use as an energy reserve. By the way, about humps, if a camel is hungry, its hump becomes flabby and can even hang to the side. But as soon as it eats, the hump becomes elastic again. Here's an indicator of satiety. And camels can close their nostrils so that sand does not get inside during sandstorms. Their eyelashes are also super long. They protect their eyes from sand. Real desert fighters. Their legs are adapted for walking on sand. They are wide and flat so as not to fall through. And camels can run at speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour if they suddenly decide it's time to speed up. Camels are social animals. They love to communicate with each other. And do you know how they do it? They moo, roar, and even make sounds similar to bleating. They can also express emotions through their facial expressions. For example, sticking out their tongue if they are unhappy about something. And here's what's even cool. Camels can eat thorns that other animals wouldn't even put in their mouths. Their lips and mouth are designed in such a way that they are not afraid of sharp thorns. And finally, camels are not only transport. Their milk is very healthy, and their wool is used to make clothes and blankets. Kangaroos are such jumpers that they can easily jump over a car. Their jumps reach 9 meters in length and 3 meters in height. They have a powerful tail, which works like a third leg. They rely on it when they stand or fight. Kangaroos cannot walk backwards. Their legs are simply not adapted for this, so they always move forward. Baby kangaroos, or joeys, are born the size of a grape and immediately crawl into their mother's pouch, where they live for several months. Kangaroos are social animals. They live in groups called mobs. They can go a long time without water, getting moisture from the plants they eat. Kangaroos are left-handed. Studies have shown that they use their left paw more often for different tasks. Male kangaroos have powerful hind legs with which they can deliver serious blows in fights. Kangaroos don't sweat to cool down. They lick their paws, and the evaporating saliva helps them lower their body temperature. And yes, kangaroos are a symbol of Australia, and their image is even on the country's coat of arms. Donkeys are hard workers who can carry almost their own weight. They seem to be built for hard work. They have an excellent memory. If a donkey has walked a certain route once, it will remember it for years. Donkeys are very cautious animals. They will not just climb into a dangerous place, even if you push them. They can live up to 40 years, or even more, if they are well taken care of. Donkeys are social animals. They love to be in the company of other donkeys or even other animals. If left alone, they can become sad. They have excellent hearing and can turn their ears in different directions to better hear what is happening around them. Donkeys can drink up to 20 liters of water at a time, especially if they have been without water for a long time. They are very hardy and can survive in the harshest conditions, be it hot or cold. Donkeys are not just stubborn animals. Their stubbornness is often due to the fact that they sense danger and do not want to take risks. And yes, donkeys can be excellent protectors. They are often used to guard sheep or goats from predators because they boldly drive away even wolves. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.